Oh, what's going on, everyone? How we all doing? Oh, yeah, I just had footy training. Got out of the shower. Bloody hair's a bit wet, but she'll be right. She will dry. Alrighty. First thing I want to talk about, cheese baked. First thing I want to talk about is the is the injury list out? It should be out, shouldn't it? Is it not out? Oh no, it is. I want to go over the injury list first. G'day, Yarn. G'day, CWT. How's it all going? Let's go over the injury list. I'll crack open a bloody CC. And as we can see, of course it is baked. The main man of the hour, Nedwood, Hillary Long. I don't know his middle name, but it's Hillary now. So, Brisbane. Oh, wait, Adelaide. Anyone relevant here? Peatling suspended. Knew that. Already. Rochelle's 1-2 away. Kitty Coleman, 1 week. Oh, sorry, 2 to 3. Kyle Loman a week. Starcevich should come back into the side, you would think. Who else do we have here? Mackay, 1 to 2. Concussion. It's about it, really. Yeah, bloody hell, Brody Camp. I saw this and knew straight away that is an absolute Achilles. That is an absolute Achilles. And yeah, it turns out it was no good for him. Collingwood, let's have a look here. Dan Houston still got a week on the sidelines. Tom Mitchell's always to be continued, so nice for Ned Long. Lockie Schultz, 1 to 2. Looks like we'll have a couple back next week. Essendon, Nick Bryan's out for the year with that ACL, of course. Jai Caldwell, 3 weeks. Langford, 1 week. It'll be interesting to see if they bring Todd Goldstein or not. That will be interesting. I just wanted to keep an eye out on Darcy Parish, calf. Did he redo it? Did he? Parish suffered yet another injury last week. Oh, that's not good. They may opt against other changes, meaning Stardust may have to wait to make his return. Yeah, so, all right, we'll get through a couple of questions before we go further. How dare Rosie massacre my boy Sin? Yeah, that's unlucky. I mean, look, I was hot on Sin. I liked the Sin pick. Just unfortunate, really. I think you have to get rid of him now. Easy swap to Ned Long, mate. Is that Ned Long? Of course it is, mate. Why am I picking Long? Now, I feel like this will be a bit of a discussion today because I think I'm the public advocate number 1 for Ned Long. I think I'm the only creator actually picking Ned Long this week. So, probably one of the reasons I'm picking Ned Long is because I am a Pie supporter and I love what he does. So that's probably one thing. That's probably the least relevant thing in all of this. 2, he's played 2 full games. Those 2 full games, he got a 113 and a 114. 3, I think he's averaging 1 point a minute per game, which is very high. He's averaging the 18th most amongst midfielders and the 30th most across the league. So that's another point. Another point onto that is looking at his heat maps. They've been very good. I go over it in my should be titled something like Ned Long season video. Go over him and why he's such a good pick. And then another reason is Craig McRae. He has said last week he said he will not be the sub this week, and then this week he said he will not be the sub for a long time. So, as a Collingwood supporter, there is no way that we can drop Ned Long. He is an absolute beast. You only have two game sample size. It's not like he averages big in VFL. See, that's the thing though. We picked him up in the mid-season draft. He didn't have much of a preseason. He came in, played a bit of VFL, a little bit of AFL, and obviously his numbers aren't going to be that good. He had a full preseason. The raps on him were huge, and I reckon it's a bit of a breakout year for Ned Long, and I reckon he can be someone really special. Anyway, I think that's enough on Ned Long. I think I've said the basis of why I'm picking him pretty much. Who's a better upgrade target this week, Gawn or Dacos? I'm going Gawn at R3. Everyone will need him eventually, and his price has bottomed out. When you say Gawn at R3, I assume you mean flex. So I like picking up Gawn. Don't get me wrong. Will Gawn get to this price again? Maybe not. I don't know. But Dacos, I don't think he's going to get lower than this, to be honest. I like Dacos a bit more, but Gawn's still a good option. Still think he can be a top 2, top 3 ruck. What happens when Go in Houston come back? Nothing, mate. I reckon a Perryman gets a sub vest over Ned Long at the moment. Ned Long has been that good. You can't give it to Ned Long. He's literally you gotta play him. He's that Tom Mitchell type player that helped us win a premiership. Like, you got to play him. DeGoey will play more forward time anyway when he comes back. Houston, he'll play at halfback, so not really doing anything to Ned Long. I'm telling you now, he won't be sub. Do you rate the George Stewart pick? Yeah. Nah. What's his price? All right. I'll get straight back to you. Let's go over the injury list quickly and just get through it. Luke Jackson, 2 weeks. Nothing else really there. O'Driscoll, 4 weeks. Geelong, Tanner Bruin to be continued. Oh, yeah, because of the finger injury. This just gets me every time. Seriously. No one, Jack Henry, 2 to 4. No one really else to talk about there. Gold Coast. And this is funny, this logo. Charlie Ballard's out for the season, obviously. That's about it. GWS. Canelio's out for a week. Daniels, a week. Abdomen. Interesting. Hawthorn. Connor McDonald test. Nash test. Woodday, obvious. We knew that. Calcium a week. So probably helps out Newcomb bringing back Connor Nash and McDonald. Who else do we have here? Tom Campbell test. He's the ruckman, isn't he? Stephen May test. That's pretty much it. Wait, how long's Lever? 7 to 8. North. Jackson Arch comes back in a week. It's about it. Whitlock, 3 to 4. That's about it. Port, no one really to talk about. There's Cirque Thatcher 1-3. Ryan Burton 1-2. That's probably the only relevant one. Oh, Miles Bergman as well as a test. Oh yeah, because he got injured, didn't he? All right, here we go. Richmond. How do you have an 11 to 13 week hamstring? Can someone tell me how that is even possible? Is he just absolute? There is nothing connected to the bone. Absolutely nothing. Oh my god. Layla's a test. That's about it. You would have thought. Saints, Butler 2-3, Carroll 2. Jack Carroll's at Carlton, wasn't he? From memory. Hunter Clark 1-2. It's about it, you would have thought. Filippo 3 weeks. Sydney, not much there. Goulden 8-10. Sorry, when I say not much, there is a lot in Sydney. That's wrong. Tay Adams 2-4. Mills will come back in the next 2. Papley 5 to 7 weeks. Oh my god. Cleary's job security might be incredible. What? I'm shocked. West Coast, good to see my boy Matt Flynn's not on there, so that's good. Look at this. They go on him all about Matt Flynn, 49 hitouts, 20 disposals, was dominant. There is no way he doesn't come to the side, man. Oh, Elijah Stewart has recovered from a calf issue and is available for selection, so hopefully he gets picked. If he gets picked, I will not be trading him out. Dogs, Bonds might be back. That is a good sign. Who else do we have here? Trelaw 2-4. Vandermeer 2-4. I reckon Bond coming back in actually helps Ed Richards, like genuinely. So for rookie coach out there. All right. Oh, we got a lot of questions to get through, I see. All right, let's get into I'll chuck this off and get to my team. Oh, sorry, George Hewitt pick, of course. That's what I wanted to have a look at. I haven't really looked into George Hewitt at all because I'll tell you what, rookie coach hates George Hewitt. I don't know if he hates him, but there's something going on there with him. 84 break even, 570k. Oh, he's had good starts. God, thing is, it depends if you think he can average like 115 for the year from here on out. Yeah, otherwise it's just points chasing, honestly. Stuff Ned Long. It might be Matt Flynn's season again, and in the next couple of weeks, lol. TDK and Flynn are 2. Mate. I can't believe I shouldn't have traded him out. He's going to come back this week. I shouldn't have done it. Should have just copped like an pretty average score this week and then had Matt Flynn, Ned Long, and Ryan Marriage all on the same side. Oh, well. You have a 2-game sample size. It's not like you averages. Oh, we've gone over that. What's good, guy? What's good, rookie? How are you? If Rose maintains his role from last week, should I trade him in or go for Dacos? Trade him, Rose, mate. Heaney, Walsh, or LDU, or who to get 540k mid? Probably Walsh out of those 3. Otherwise, if you don't have Rose, get Rose. Thoughts on either Campo, Henderson, and Davidson for Dacos? Campo, Henderson, and Davidson for Dacos, Gross, and Cleary, or Patton, Henderson, and Davidson for Merritt, Cleary, and Gross? The first option. I think Dacos out averages Merritt. He's cheaper. What are your thoughts on Roberts and whether to fund Dacos, we should trade him for a rookie defender? Any of El Hooley or Carroll Worth? I like waiting a week on El Hooley. I actually don't hate it if you go early on him. I know there's people like Rookie Coach. I watched his video earlier and he said that he's obviously already got Caden Cleary. So he's going to get Tommy Gross and El Hooley, I think, from memory. So I don't hate doing that. If you've still got a kind of Stone in your forward line, I'd probably prefer moving Stone into the back line and fielding Trainer, Reed, and Bice. However, I don't mind it. Just want to make sure El Hooley's not the sub. Ned Long is the new Flynn. Beware. He has to average 85, I think, to be worth it, I would say. He'll average more than 85 baked. He'll average more. I reckon he averages 90 to 95. If TDK gets a 90 to 100 with Pitt playing, do you still drop him next week? If TDK gets a 90 to 100 with Pitt playing, do you still drop him next week? Well, it could be as simple as Pitto plays just 1 week because Harry Mackay has got a concussion, and I don't think they can play all those tools in the same side. So I think it will only be 1 week. Warlord in potentially this week helps Sheasel, I reckon. Yeah, it would. It would for sure. It was a high-grade hamstring for Armstrong. Yeah, he must have no hammy left on that bone. There must be not a string attached. Precia has had a 10-year hamstring. True. Flynn is back this week. Don't remind me. Walsh a keeper. Yeah, Walsh is a keeper. He'll be all right. If you're going to win this, you have to go different instead of copying everyone else. That's exactly why I'm going with Ned Long as well. That's another reason he's a pod. Why not get him in? Why not have a crack? Why not try something different that's going to set yourself apart from any other team? Thing is, Dacos plays before Rosie, so don't get to wait to see if Rosie looking likely to go back. They'd have to put him back again. There's no way they don't put him back again. No, surely not. Are you planning on bringing in the Bonds when his price drops? Yeah, I think I'll have to wait till after the round 12 bye. Try and get Butters and Bonds the 2 weeks after those buys. After that buy. Okay, Global, how are we going? Sinclair, McCluggage, or Brayshaw? Why? Just don't get any of them yet. They're too expensive. Sinclair's got a 158 break even. Brayshaw's break even would be pretty low, you would imagine. 83. It's just too expensive at that price. And McCluggage, what's he paying? 620. Yeah, go discounted. I made a mistake last week. I got Dunkley in at 600k. Silly mistake. Don't do this. Wait till they get to their lowest, then get him in. That's why I'm bringing in Martin this week. Yeah, Martin's he's a good pod. He'll be all right for you. Hopefully, he can do. He can out average those like your Petrarcas and stuff, and you'll be all right. Ned Long VC into Flynn C for you this week. Man, I wish I had Flynn. Stop. He's actually going to get picked this week, and it's going to annoy me so much. Should have just held him. Just wasting a boost on getting like Kieran Briggs because it's the only ruck I could afford. Let's actually go back to see those trades. I want to go back and have a look. Callahan, that's a good out. O'Driscoll out. Had to happen. Probably should have held him for a week, to be honest. Flynn out for Clay Hall, could get dropped this week. Who the hell knows? Dunkley, bad trade-in. Briggs, pretty bad trade-in. Like, didn't even, like, help my side whatsoever. Had 200k in the bank and spent it on that crap. DVV forward defender, yeah. Have you seen both trades? Are you holding Roberts? And are you going Dacos? So these are my trades at the moment. Now, everyone's going to vomit in disgust. Hewitt, if he plays this week, it won't be Hewitt. It will probably... who would it be? I don't know. Maybe Stone moving back into the forward line. I don't know. We'll find a way to do it. Make it so that it's Stone instead of him. There's probably a way. Have you seen Hibbo's trades? I have. He said he's not trading out trainer anymore, so that's good for him. Would have been nice if he traded him out, because then I could catch up to him and that would be great. But nah, I hope Hibbo does well. His bloody channel's flying at the moment. It's great for him. I was actually texting him earlier. He was saying how what did he say? It's quite funny, actually. I said, rank 78 is huge, bro. Your channel is popping off as well. Good stuff. He goes, to be honest, I don't really look at any analytics, so I would have no idea how many subs or whatever I was on. He's such a good bloke, man. I hope he doesn't mind me reading that out. Like, but he's such a good bloke. Rosie was a defender as a junior and got drafted as one, but never played in AFL. Yeah, I did see that. They were talking about that after the game, or maybe at halftime or something. I reckon their plan all year was, this might be crazy, but I reckon they were going to be like, Rosie, you're going to go in the midfield for Butter's first game back, and then we're going to trust Drew in from here on out as that third midfielder, and we're going to put you in the half back line, get that intercept game going. I would not be surprised at all if that's what's happened there. I'm so surprised you haven't got Dacos in at all costs. He'll come in next week, I reckon. Got 100k in the bank. Get him in next week. My question to you, JG, actually, maybe I should ask a West Coast supporter, but can Hall, Gross, and Hewitt all play in the same side and none of them be the sub? There's no way, right? I don't know. And trust me, I want Dacos so bad. Roberts, I'd go to Dacos in a heartbeat, but I want to get Hall and Cleary in. Gross and Cleary in. And I really want Ned Long. So it's either I get Ned Long and I pick between the two rookies, or why not just get all of them and reset my cash gen, get that cash flowing again, get a high team value, then start to make some big upgrades, get a Dacos next week, stuff like that. I'm still gonna using these trades. I know it's crazy. Like, it looks crazy. Like, those trades look stupid in hindsight. However, I'm gonna back in that Marriage can be could potentially be a 95 guy. He's still learning that role a little bit. Once he does, he could be a 95 guy. So I'm going to back in that Marriage could potentially be a 95 guy. So I'm going to have him, hopefully, he can be an F6 for the year. Because the other 5 are going to be in there all year. There's no doubt about it. Unless an injury, of course. Ned Long will hopefully be my last upgrade, and he just averages 95 till his bye. That would be incredible. Obviously, this stuff, it's ambitious, stuff like that, but why not have a crack? Why not be a bit optimistic, a bit hopeful? Why not have a punt? Like, may as well. choose 3 to play on field out of Cleary, Gross, Lindsay, Nevitt, Moraes. I hate rookie roulette. So I'm putting Cleary and Lindsay as the top 2, and then I'll probably put Gross at number 3. Yeah, I think Lindsay, I reckon they just did manage Shog for the first week. I reckon he'll go full time, full game time this week. I'm happy fielding Lindsay over Gross. This is how I'm gonna do it the way I've set it up. Draper will drop 120 on Flynn and suck everyone in only for him to go at an 80 average for the remainder of the season. Yeah, I mean, I reckon they might bring Todd in, JG. I don't know. You're the Bombers, man. You tell me, but I reckon they might bring in a bit of Toddy Goldstein. I've got Long in my team at the moment at M7. So what do I have in M6? I can do that if I get rid of Roberts and get Dacos, but oh well. I've got Long in my team at the moment at M7, but I've used my 4th boost to get him in. Worth it. You're asking the wrong person because that's exactly what I've done. Look, I've got 1 boost left, and that's exactly what I've done. So I would say yes if you want to have a crack. If you want to have a real go at getting a real high rank this year, why not do it? Why not? We're on the Briggs train together. He's got a bad matchup this and last week, which isn't ideal, but the matchups get juicy after that. Hold faith, Briggs, brethren. Yeah, I will. And I'm sure he'll probably end up being my flex at the end of the year. Maybe I just go 2 rucks and just focus on if Pito comes back in and stuff and all that, and then I'll probably have to get gone. But I don't know, Briggs. Yeah, he'll be all right. I'm being 100% serious. I actually rate the Long trade in. I just can't fit him in. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. People aren't bringing him in because there's 2 really good rookies on the horizon, right? So why don't I try and take an advantage on that? Get these 2 rookies in and get a Ned Long. Yes, it's going to leave me with 1 less upgrade than what everyone else is going to have. But people are also going to be trading Roberts out to Dacos. Roberts can come back and come good. There's no doubt about it. He can do it. And if he does, then I've got a Ned Long. I've held a Roberts who could average maybe 100 for us. And then what else? And I've also got a marriage there. Not everyone has marriage. A lot of people have marriage, but not everyone has marriage. So yeah, just and holding the faith on Horny Man and Rose, it's really helped me. If I traded those out, my rank would be, it'd be disastrous. But yeah, I just want Long as a bit of a pod. And I'd like him to be more poddy. So if you guys would just like to not pick him, that'd be great. Nah. All 54 people in here like the stream now, or we'll haunt you for SC eternity. Yeah, lads, like the stream. Thanks for the little shout out, JG. If you don't know JG, mate, I don't know the exact name of your Twitter, so I'm gonna have to get it up. I'm pretty sure it's literally just JG. Oh, well, your name's JG on it, but it's at JG232 _. Check him out on Twitter. Does some great stuff. He's also on DR's channel quite frequently. Well, SuperCoach Hub boys have teamed up with Swordplay, so he'll be on there quite a lot. So go follow him. He's ranked, I think he's ranked like 400 now or something. So he's a really good player. And yeah, I mean, he knows his stuff for sure. He's got some good insight. So go check out his Twitter. He posts some good stuff on there. What did you tell me? What did you tell me? Let's get this up. Where is it? Let's find this. Oh, here we go. Tim Mitchell posted, "Hit me with your best SuperCoach pods. It's time to get wild." This was a couple of days ago, but I'd only just seen it, so I go, what I say? Do I even have to say his name, Tim? Of course, it's Ned Long. And then JJ goes, "You better pick him after this hype train you've begun." And then he has a gift saying incredibly long, and I go, "Locked and loaded." So he's quite a funny man too, JG. So he's a really nice guy as well. So go check him out. Hey mate, love the content. Your thoughts on Dylan Moore? Price is good, and CBAs have massively increased with Hawthorn's injuries. Yeah, and Warple out as well is huge for him. Obviously, you got Connor McDonald coming back. No, not Darcy Moore. Darcy Moore having a sneaky good year, guys, as well. Not Supercoach wise, but just in general. What did he score? He scored his first ton of the year against Port. Very cheap, in fact. I'd actually back him into average more than Petrarca. I'm not hot on the Petrarca pick. I mean, you can get him. I just need to see some proof. But yeah, Dylan Moore's CBAs have gone up massively. So also Connor Nash coming back soon as well. So those two will definitely take some CBAs off him. If he keeps the roll, he gets DPP round 12 as well. Rosie, that is, yeah, for sure. Rosie, look, honestly, this year, it could be a matter of fact that we just have Sinclair and Rosie in our midfields and then 6 defenders. That's how good the defenders are. Hall is cooked out of the 3. Oh, you reckon Clay Hall? Yeah, it could be. No, CWT says you can't play all of them. I actually don't know. I think Gross is the best of the 3, and I fear for Hall's job security. Yeah, we should have just got Caden Cleary last week like rookie coach did and skipped on Hall. Seriously. It's annoying. He has already been dropped before after a decent game versus Lions. Yes, he has. So, be concerning there. I'm going Davidson, Henderson, and Warner. Corey Warner. Davidson, Henderson, and Corey Warner. Dacos, Gross, and Cleary. Pretty simple stuff. Yeah, simple. Good trades. Like they're good trades. Fantastic, in fact. Worry with Marriage is at times he's nothing without kick-ins. McGovern attests this week. I think McGovern helps him, to be honest. I don't think he takes many kick-ins off him. It also allows Marriage to be less accountable as well. Will Cleary play this week? Yeah. I can't believe that Papley's out for 5 to 7 weeks. I didn't know it was that long. He's an absolute lock. Gross is the safest. Hewitt probably second best because they really like him. Hall is third in line, but the Grego kid from the Waffle could throw himself in front of either Hewitt or Hall. He's mint. So you're telling me I'm probably going to have 4 West Coast rookies just sitting on my bench. Wow. Yeah, so Hewitt and Hall to go this week for me. I might actually, you guys tell me, is it outrageous to trade out Hall if he gets dropped? Yeah, he's still got an okay break even, -8 or something. Would you go Merritt, Dacos, Rosie, or JHF? Rosie, definitely. Why don't you have Bont in? Very silly choice selection. Why don't I have Bont in? Oh, Finn. Oh, this is my mate. He has no idea about Supercoach. He's just a Dogs fan. So just shush, mate. Just shush. Marriott should score 126 with McGovern in the side. Yep. I reckon Davo is in for another ton or close to it. St Kilda give up mass points to wings. And if Callum Ward can ton up last week, I reckon Davo will go massive. Yeah, so I was hearing this from JG said it, and also the the Phantom said it. This could be true. I don't mind holding him for another week. I think I can do it if I trade out Clay Hall. So keep an eye on that. How highly do you rate Bruce? If I use another this week, I'll be down to 1. We'll have to go double downgrade with a boost. So I'm kind of in the middle. I think, yes, they're valuable to have and to hold. But why not? You see, why do you play this game? You play it to have fun. You play it to, yes, you play it to be competitive, but the main reason you play it is to have fun. Why not have fun and just use your trades? Like, that they're there to use. I don't know. That's kind of I was watching Hippo say it earlier as well. He agrees. Like, why not just have a crack? Like, I'm down to 1 now. I'm not fussed. You get 3 trades during by the mid-year buys anyway, so you can get away with the next 5 or so weeks just using 2 trades. So, yeah, it's pretty simple stuff there. Worth a boost to get Hendo out for Cleary. Yes. If we bring Goldie in, I'll spew up. I think 2 MP. 2 MP. 2 meter Peter. That makes more sense. Yeah, okay. 2 meter Peter. Yeah. 2 meter Peter. Yeah, should come in. Is he dropped at the moment? Or is he coming back from injury? I don't know. Long to sub. I can't decide my trades yet till the team sheets. Curveball, yeah, it's kind of same with me in regards to my trade outs. Mitch Nevitt could easily be dropped, and if Mitch Nevitt's dropped, he's out of there as well. So, yeah, they do like Mitch Nevitt though over at the Cats. So who knows? They love blonde kids. They just love them. I don't know why. There's not many good blonde players in the league. Stuff blondes. Do you think Robert should go? Think he will be top 6 and make more money on his reach near his he's reached near his maximum? Honestly, I held Rosie, I held Horn Francis, I got rid of Callahan. So I feel like I've had a pretty good run at deciphering which ones to get rid of. I think holding Roberts is the play. But don't take my absolute word for it. He could absolutely stink it up this week and get a 70. Lockie Whitfield for 598 or Jack Sinclair for 645. Is it bad that I'm going to say Nas at 567 or whatever? They're both going to drop down in price, these two. So that's the thing. I don't mind Whitfield. You can get Whitfield. I don't get Jack Sinclair at 645. For the love of God. I want to hold Roberts, but damn, it's juicy getting Dacos in and then use Davidson next week. Yeah. It's juicy. And look, pies are to win on. You'd think Jared Berry would do a little bit of a run with roll with Dacos, which could limit his scoring, but James Jordan hard tag did nothing to him. That's why Ned Long needs to be picked as well, because this man, this legend of a man, because he actually lets kind of gives way for Dacos to do his thing. So, yeah. Yeah, people forgetting Roberts started the season with a 124, 95, 115. Feel like 77 and 79 isn't a horrible fall. Yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it as well. Dacos only 20 more points than Long. Long costs way much, so much cheaper than Dacos. Yeah, just why get Dacos when you can have a 114 average Ned Long? It's pretty simple. Like, that is a cheap premium if I've ever seen one. No worries, mate. Ned Long, Anzac Day medalist. Where did I say this? Oh, I said it somewhere. I can't remember. I think I can't. I think I said like something like, "Oh, just a ton against Brisbane, and then he'll get a 140 and be the Anzac Day medalist." Warple's fine, not on injury list. Oh, is he? Okay, yeah. Okay. So I didn't actually. I must have just um not not realised when I read the injury list. 3 votes, Ned Long, of course, mate. I actually reckon. You know who I reckon does? I actually think Steel Sidebottom deserves it, and probably give Ned Long the 2. That's the 1. Hold Callahan or Humphrey. Humphrey. He's got one more good matchup in him this week. So Hewitt is a low CBA player and plays forward of the ball. Can imagine a world where they all play. Hutchinson randomly had 80% CBAs last week. They can move him out of the mid. Right. Okay. So I assume Hutchinson came into the midfield, played, kind of took all CBAs in the second half. What's Nick Dacos' break even? 120, I believe. I think it's 120 or 121. As a Pies man, what do you think of Josh Dacos now at 440k and now defended DPP? I probably wouldn't be going there. Upside is there, definitely. First year at halfback. I think he played a little bit of halfback last year, so it's a bit wrong, but let's have a look. So his break even's 118, so I wouldn't be getting him this week. But he hasn't even tonned yet. It's probably a bit difficult. Maybe if he drops to like 380k or something, there's something there. And needs to show a good score as well. To Corey Warner, to Dacos, and bench Reed and Trainer. Bench Reed and Trainer. Or sell Roberts to Dacos and have 250k in the bank for next week and play Reed or Trainer on field. Oh, I'd have to see a team. That's a tough question. You want Reed or Trainer on field. If you can get Warner to the flex, trade him out, move a mid forward down to the forward line, get Dacos in the midfield, and then move one of Reed or Trainer at flex. That's what I would do if you can do that. However, it might be a bit difficult. Yeah, I'd need to see the team. That's hard. And bench. So you don't want to be benching both Reed and Trainer. That's the thing. I guess you might have to. Oh, Roberts to Dacos. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, probably the first option. Get Dacos for a rookie. Honestly, don't watch the Eagles too closely, but could imagine even if dropped, they wouldn't be too far from selection. Except for Matty Flynn somehow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who should go? Powell Pepper or Davidson? Davidson over Powell Pepper every day of the week. Yeah, Peter was on the fringes in right, in preseason, then got injured, kicked 3 goals in a 60-minute scratch match versus Hawks VFL on the weekend. So I think him for Brian is the move. Draper might be a pick, man. Hold Roberts, Clary, or Callahan. Hold Clary. Hold Clary, definitely. Clary's fixture also opens up a bit. Thoughts on George Hewitt? Oh, probably not. Does the next 4 for Dacos not scare people off? Potentially 4 tags with Berry, Durham, Mark O'Connor, O'Meara. Even if one of them goes pear-shaped for, say, a 70, he's going to be the same price. Okay. I'll go to you about this CWT. Jordan's always been able to put Dacos in his left pocket. Why? And yes, he's been tagged a couple of weeks and it's been not too good. Bedford's obviously got to him and stuff, but Durham can't run with him. There's no way Durham can run with him. There is just no way. There's no way in hay. Berry, not quick enough. Mark O'Connor, not quick enough. O'Meara, definitely not quick enough. That's just not going to be able to. Bedford's quick. That's why he's been able to stop him. Would the Goey impact Ned Long's role? No. Matt, the more I look at trading out Roberts, the more I hate it. We'll move some rookies on to get track in. Worst case, Roberts to Dacos next week. Yeah, true. Side bottom still under 500k and averaging 104. Nah, I wouldn't go there as much as I love Sidey. I was thinking about it. I was actually thinking about it last week, but didn't do it. Trade out TDK. No way. He's playing North this week. He could still turn up playing a bit more forward. Because you'd imagine Pitto comes in, and then I'd imagine Pitto goes out the week after when Mackay's all right to play. Roberts to go not the worst option as he's not a keeper and will most likely drop some cash. Sinclair, Whitfield, Nass, Clark, Holmes, Sheasels all go all over him. That's already too many for top 6. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see. I'd make the argument that you might be able to have Roberts for the end of the year. You'll be able to put Sinclair in the midfield, Sheasel in the midfield. Look, there's this Holmes in the midfield. There's so many ways of going about it that I think Roberts can be a hold for a year. He can. There is a world where he can. Not really. CWT. What did CWT say? No, I can't find it. Dacos very good record versus Lions. Durham hasn't tagged all year, but could cop setters. Freo don't tag, and he just dropped 134 versus the top 3 hardest tagging Jordan. Yeah, O'Meara sometimes tags. We normally tags halfbackers, so Durham did tag once. He tagged once this year. I can't remember who it was. I swear he did tag someone. But yeah, Berry can't go with him. There's no way. So Roberts out, a good move. If you're getting Dacos in and you're still getting the 2 rookies in, yeah, it's fine. This is a guy who averaged 116 and 117 in year 2 and 3, copying tags most weeks. Now getting going with the 3-round average of 117. Yep. Dacos is the GOAT. Koss, Lindsay, and Davidson out for Baz, Gross, and Cleary. Oh my God, I just realized. Imagine Dacos, Ned Long, and that Mick McGuan's son in the same midfield for the next 12 years. Oh, life is going to be fun. Koss, Lindsay, and Davidson out for Baz, Gross, and Cleary. Koss, Lindsay, and Davidson. Don't get rid of Lindsay, man. For Baz, Gross, and Cleary. Baz, you just have to get in. There's no doubt about it. I can't believe you don't have him already, but don't get rid of Lindsay. Not at all. Just give me a sec, guys. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Just quickly, I'm gonna have a look. How many likes are on this stream? How many do we have? We have 9. I reckon if this stream can get to 30 likes, I will stream I'll stream every Tuesday night that I possibly can for the remainder of the season. If we can get this to actually, let's make it for 40. Let's get 40 likes. That might be ambitious, but let's get 40. Break evens aside, Ned Long at 280k compared to Humpty at 265. I know what I'd prefer to take a punt on, irrespective of easy fixture that Humphrey had or has. I assume you're talking about you prefer to take a punt on Ned Long. I would agree with that if you are saying that. If you're telling me Humpty, then I think that's wrong. Yeah, I mean, Marich was clearly the pick out of those two, no doubt. Maybe Marich becomes just a bit of a failed pick. And look, it can't be a failed pick. He's already made 100k for us, so it can't be failed. But yeah, I think what's Marich's break even now? I think it's like 45, 47. So I think Marich will be good to hold till his buy, I reckon. I reckon we can hold Marich till his buy. Even if he drops a stinker or even if he drops like a 60, I'm just going to hold him through his buy till the buy. He'll get the cash back anyway. It doesn't really matter. So Lindsay, TDK, Davidson, or Roberts. Pick 2 to trade out. Davidson and Roberts. Don't trade TDK. Don't trade Lindsay. Surely there's something else you can. What are you trying to? Who are you trying to get in? I don't mind trading Roberts. I don't know. I would if I was getting Dacos in this week, though. I definitely would. Going on Dacos this week, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard. It depends. If your 2 rucks you're planning on keeping for the year, and let's say one of them's TDK and Peter only comes back for a week, and you then TDK sole ruck for the rest of the year, then I'd say, if you want to go with 3 rucks, do it. Otherwise, if you get Dacos. Dacos has a 10-game average of 116.6 versus Lions. Well, you can't say 10-game average. He hasn't played 10 games against the Lions. Has he? This is his 4th year. We've probably played him twice every year, once in a final. Oh, we wouldn't have played him twice in 2022. So 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 6. This will be his 7th game against the Lions, I think. So you can't really say a 10-game average because this is not 10 games. But I get the point. 116.6. He always plays well versus us. I think 584k is almost a lock for a player of his caliber. Correct, it is 100%. Holmes or Jordan Clark to bring in? Probably. I'm going to back my boy Jordan Clark. What's Jordan Clark's price? Sorry, 547. Well, actually, zoom this in a bit. Probably Holmes. I think Holmes probably a better pick. If he gets tagged, it's all over though. So Durham spent time matching up on Rosie and restricted him to around 60 odd, but it wasn't a tag like most things. Okay, so he kind of just like a run with roll, not really a tag. Cheers, mate. I'm actually surprised that's come through. Maybe I have no restrictions on comments, which is great if I don't, because let it fly. Bomb, Butters, Dacos, Brayshaw, Sarong, Dunkley, Hewitt, Merritt, Rao, Anderson. Sorry, what have I just read? Plus with DPP, there's a lot of forward options that could have to move move mid. I don't see Roberts taking a spot over them. Maybe not. I'm not saying I don't know. We'll see. Sandy Brock will make. Oh, sorry, I read that as 400,000. That's my bad. 40,000 against SNFE gets 35 points. Yeah, it's not bad, but like once again, you're getting him for 40k price, 40k price rise when McGovern's probably going to come back next week. So yeah, 100% long over Hunty. Yes, that's what I want to hear, Yaron. Get him in. Come on, bros, hit the like button. Yeah, do it, lads. What are we up to now? 19, I think. Good. We need another 21 likes. Should go a like counter. Just like right up here. McGovern test though, so I think Brock will be bye-bye soon from that Weagles team. Hogan kicked 9 on him. He did definitely kick 9 on him. I watched that. That was something else. Lindsay 12 goes out this week. I feel this pick is like Wilson last year. Lindsay 12 goes out. Sorry, I gotta read this again. My brain is just bleh. Wilson 12 goes out this week. Oh, sorry, Lindsay 12. I swear he got a 9. That's why I was confused. Maybe he got a 12. I don't know. But yeah, it goes out after this week. His break even will be reset. I feel like this pick is like Wilson last year, where people traded out with a 30-odd score and he went on to make like 200 more. Why can I not remember who Wilson is? Oh, sorry, Darcy Wilson. That just tells you how quick my brain is right now. Yeah, Darcy Wilson. Glad I held him. Bro, it shocked me, including finals. He has played 10 games versus Lions. He's actually played 10 games against the Lions. I've got to look at this. Let's have a look. Where are we? Nick Dacos. There's just no way. What? I swear we only played one final against him, I swear. Bro, he's played 4 games against the Lions plus a finals game. He's played 5. Where have you got these 10 games from? What? Played one finals game against him. Unless my knowledge is so cooked and it's terrible. But he's played 4. So he's played 5. Because he played one finals game against him. If anyone wants to remind me on what final that is, I can't really remember. So if you just want to remind me on what game that is, that would be great. I heard it was a pretty good game. But yeah, no, it was 5. Played 3 in 2023. Yep. And then, yeah, he's played. Sorry, I just got to skip to this. No, he hasn't. Scopes gave me a fake stat. Mate, if you want to know anything about Collingwood, don't listen to Scopesy boy. Listen to me. I think I know everything about Collingwood. Actually, maybe not. If anyone wants to try and quiz me on Collingwood, I'd be down. I'm like a bloody book when it comes to Collingwood. Yeah. So unless Scopes is feeding me bullshit stat, yeah, well he is. 5 games against Brisbane for Dacos, correct. Davidson to Cleary, Roberts to Dacos leaves you with Davidson to Cleary, Robert Sadakos leaves you with 50K to chuck on Max Hall and to grab Ned Long. Is it worth the boost? I can do the exact same thing. I've thought about it. I've thought about doing the exact same thing. But you can get Dacos next week, guys. Like, you don't have to get him in this week. I know a lot of people are, and it's going to hurt if he goes like 140, but sorry about that, guys. Bloody mum's telling me to go to bed. Bloody 20, and she's still telling me to go to bed. Is it worth the boost? It is worth the boost for sure, but I would do this trade if I already had Gross or Cleary. I would absolutely do the trade. There's no doubt about it, but unfortunately, I cannot, and I want to get all three of Long, Gross, and Cleary. Stone and Elijah Hewitt, or Stardust and Nevitt out. Stone or Hewitt, Stardust and Nevitt. Isn't Stone and Hewitt worth a lot less than Stardust and Nevitt? Oh, maybe it's for structural reasons or whatever. Stone and Hewitt. Oh, depends if Hewitt comes back. I don't know. Draper, Solo, Rock, or could Goldstein get names? Well, apparently Pito is getting names. Not Pito. 2 meter Peter. Just look, take us 5 games in career versus Lions. I will be right back. I'm about to rip shreds of scopes. See, I saw that on Twitter and I looked at it, I was like, 10 games for a 116 average, and then I saw 5 games for a 116 average. Doesn't make much sense to me. Oh, well. That's funny. Is Rosie worth trading back in this week if you already traded him out 2 weeks ago? Yeah. You can either swallow your pride or you can do it. I would do it. I'm thinking of getting Tom Stewart back next week. Oh, I wish I never traded in that little. After my chat with Scopes tonight, I'm convinced he goes off feel and not stats. Oh, feel. I'm convinced he goes off feel and not stats. Yeah, for sure. VC Sarong or Dacos. Dacos. Good night, mate. Have a good one. Wait, are you saying I should get Dacos, Long, and Gross in this week since I already have Cleary? Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. If I was you, rookie, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would get Roberts, Davidson, Max Hall. That's what I would have to do because I only have like 16K in the bank. To Dacos, Long, and Gross. That is the best trade I can think of this week. 100% I would do that in an absolute heartbeat. Unfortunately, I can't predict that my player is going to get an 81 this week and all of a sudden have elite job security for the next 5 weeks because Papley's 5 to 7 weeks out. You little genius. They go hand in hand. Rookie, Long, the extractor handball to Dacos. I know. It's so good. I was watching that on the weekend. I was like, oh my God. Give me more. Oh my God, we've caught up on all the questions. Jesus. Gee whiz. Well, we'll keep going for another time. Go for another 20 minutes. You guys spamming your questions. I talk you through how I muck around with trades and be a stupid little bum. All right. So I would So this is my other plan. I trade out Roberts, I trade out Davidson, and I trade out Hall. Gives me a mil. I then move Connor Stone to the back line. I move Henderson, the potato head, and I can't do that. Okay, so let's just get Dacos, Long, and Cleary. Let's say it could be Cleary or Gross. So that's what I could do. Let's complete those and have a look at that. So you've got Ned Long, put him over Hall, put Dacos in over Lindsay, put Marriott, put Clay Hall, Hewitt, Marriage, Levi Ashcroft for Hewitt, then Field Lindsay. That's a plan. Now, and then we put Trainer on and we field Bice, Trainer, and Reed. We've got Long at M7. We've got a stacked forward line 7. Henderson doesn't play. We can loop between Cleary and Ashcroft. Probably Ashcroft would need to get just a 70 for me to keep him in there. What do you guys think of that? Like, is it worth not picking? We're up to 30. What are we up to? Let me refresh this. We're up to 32, so we need 8 more likes. 8 more likes, and I will do this all year round. I will stream every Tuesday night. Or every Tuesday night I can. Obviously, if I've got stuff on, then I can't. Tell me what you guys think of these trades. Like, Max Horse might still have a little bit of money to make. That's the only thing. Cleary, I think, might be the best rookie. You know what I do for 4 trades this week? The things I would do. Crash Pro's stream and talk some SuperCoach with him for the lads. There's only 3 people in there with him at the moment. Sad guy. Would Rosie at 500k, Dacos at 585k, or Whitfield at 600k be better picks? Sorry, would Rosie at 500k, Dacos at 585k, or Whitfield at 600k be better picks? I'm so confused. Better picks than who? Have I missed something here? Oh, I'm going to guess you're saying who's the best pick. I'd say Rosie. Can you attempt to logically explain to me why 4,467? I'm doing your research, JJ. I like it. Teams have traded Clary with Tigers and Eagles in his next 3 and a low score of 80. Logically, I cannot explain that to you. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Need the weekly live stream. God showing us the way. Mate, if Ned Long is the way, I'd be showing you the way, but there's every chance he's not. Ned Long, what do we think? Neddy Long, superstar, has to come in. Has to come in. Has to come in. Oh, I love him. I might just actually keep this on. Good. I should become a bloody Collingwood YouTuber. One of them. One of those Pies Footy or Swoop Luke. Had Long since... Oh, you are a genius. Let's all give an applause for this absolute genius. This guy could be the best SuperCoach player I've ever seen. That's incredible. And yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna find a tweet that I posted about Ned Long after round one, and that I was gonna bring him in if he wasn't sub. So I was gonna do it, and then he became this friggin' sub. Oh well. I'm still holding short. He keeps finding a spot in my side every week, and he scored 100 and had some kick-ins. I had a celebration. Well done, mate. Well done for holding him. Probably wish I held him. Maybe actually, nah. Bias trainer rate. They're all giving me good scores, to be honest. 2 questions. Are you going to Anzac Day? I am. Next question. Are you keen to see Kako win the... Kako's not winning the medal. Don't even get me started. There is no way Kako wins the... What is... Oh my God. Bloody Warzone in here. Kako is not getting the medal. How can Kako get the medal when Ned Long's going to have 30 and kick 7? I don't understand. I wonder if Scobes will want Ned Long or or Sardis to win the medal. Brayshaw or Dacos this week. Brayshaw's break even 50 points lower. Dacos, Brayshaw's too expensive. The last week was the time to get him. My eyes are burning too much. Last week's weekly winner has Dacos. Long. Yeah, I've seen it, mate. It's actually a pretty good team. How would Ed Allen get games? He won't. Simple as that. They'll probably keep Sullivan in over Ed Allen based on last week's performance for DeGoey. You would have thought. Is there any chance Neil is top 8? Oh, there is a world from here on out that he is top 8, and if he's not actually the worst trade target for this week or next week. I actually don't hate it. Picking between Koss, Reed, and Trainer to play on field has been a nightmare. What 2 would you start? Koss, Reed, and Trainer. Well, I'd probably get rid of Koss this week. What's Koss's break even? Connor or Sullivan. All right, let's have a look. 31. Oh, you probably don't have to get him out this week, to be fair. Reed and Trainer to play on field. I'd field Koss. And then probably Trainer. I think Reed. People should have fielded him. I know I did. People should have fielded him last week because he was playing Melbourne. So it's starting to sound like Scobes talking about Sardis with Long here. So be careful. You think I'm high on Ned Long? You should have heard me talking about Matt Flynn. Damn, this Long Dacos and Long track. Damn, this long. Why not get Long twice, everybody? Why not? No, if I could get Long twice, I would. If I get him 3 times, I would. The Long Dacos trade looks juicy in my team. Yeah, it's great, man. Who should I loop out of Koss, Trainer, and Reed? But also, rookie, don't get Long. He's a bad pick. Trust me. Who should I loop? Who should I loop out of Koss, Trainer, and Reed? You loop Trainer and Reed, I think. Merritt's getting the medal when he has 35 and 3. No. I like your last trades. Roberts has been controversial this week, but I say it looks good. Oh, see, like these trades I've currently got in my team, these ones. Or do you prefer the other ones? Let's see what people think, actually. I love this. Let's get a poll going. Let's get a poll. I love doing these. These are enjoyable. Oh, okay. Customization. Rookie, how do I put a poll up? I forget every single week. Poll. Oh, we got 35 likes at the moment, guys. 5 more, and I'll do this every week. I'm finding it. Start a poll. 3. Now, I hope you guys have seen my trades, because the only way you're going to understand is if you've seen my trades. So, Long, Cleary, Gross, in. Actually, we'll put it in. I'll put the full trade in. Davidson, Hewitt. Oh, it's too many characters. We'll just say the ins. Dacos, Long, Cleary, / Gross. Which one? Let's see what the people think. Why not? Mate, Long's not a trap. Everyone's saying Long a trap. Well, I say just wait till he goes 110 this week. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. Oh. As a Neil starter, it's the most painful own. Probably deals with the tag worse than any primo in the league. 41 and 71 versus Jordan and Atkins tags with Windhager in a couple games. Oh boy. Ned Long and Ben Long. No, I'm looking. Why would you get Ben Long? Ben Long will probably drop off. How many boosts do I have left? I have 1 left. It took 42 touches for Neil just to score 130 versus Tigers. I can't stress enough not to get him. Fair enough. Any thoughts of switching your Dacos to Gorn in flex? Can always get Dacos next week. Yeah, I don't mind that either. Don't mind that at all. That could be done, you know. That's something that's tempting. You're a certified glazer. The SC players first in how long? Of course, mate. Why not? No way you're going long such a trap, mate. He's coming in. Is there an option without Long? Oh, hell nah. Currently not trading in Dacos, but with everyone trading him in, I'm so worried. Yeah, same. There's still a chance I don't. So, all right, let's have how's this poll going? Dacos, Long, Cleary, Gross. So people think I should get Dacos, Long, and skip one of Cleary and Gross over getting all 3 Long, Cleary, and Gross. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Right. Interesting. Where are we up to? Can't wait to watch the vid next week and Long get to 60. Don't say that. Fury at 530k is going to be juicy next week. If Pito affects TDK or even at flex. Yeah. He's gonna be juicy for sure. Just don't get Long. Oh yeah, I'm getting Long. 40 likes. All right. That's it. We're doing it. Boys. We are doing it. His fixture starts to really open up. Oh, thanks everyone for liking, by the way. I appreciate it. I assume you're talking about Dacre. Oh, Sherry. Yeah. No, Sherry could be. If he can fix his hamstring, Degoe is playing. Are you banking on him not playing in CBAs? Because if he does, it will definitely affect Long. Just not sure how much. JG, I have a question for you. How do I find out that? Oh wait, did Ned Long come on for Degoe when Degoe got injured? I think he did. Ned Long can only play midfield. So if he's in the team, he's playing midfield, and that is it. So I wouldn't worry. I can't stop laughing at the pose in your background. Need to change it depending on what risk you take next. I'll get Matt Flynn back next week if he's. How about if Matt Flynn scores 100 this week? I'll get him back next week. Oh god. What would it take you to get side bottom in? Oh, I mean, I'm not getting him in, and Brad already said he'd shave all his hair off if I got side bottom in. If you're a real man, you'd VC Long on Thursday night. See, Spills VC'd Bice. However, Bice has a proven 120 score in him. So there's actually substance to that. I'm not taking a 114 VC. I feel like Eagles will play around with the Gross roll all year, like Clay Hall and a few other young mids. Oh, wait, here we go. Long literally scored a 52 with a full game. It was not a full game. He just came on early. Hopefully that answers your question. But yeah, no, he came on early into the game. He was a sub. The 2 games he's played the whole game. He's got 113 and 114, I believe. I feel like Eagles will play around with the Gross roll all year, like Clay Hall and a few other young mids, possibly. Okay, all right. How many likes are we on? We're on 41. If we get to this stream, this is gonna be hard. 80 likes, I'll VC Ned Long. 80. That's gonna be hard, but if he gets to 80, I will VC Ned Long. 57. Yeah, 57. I was about to say that as well. I swear it was a 57. But no, it was not a full game. You see, it's not this. It's the one bad game he's had all year, or when his points per minute's been bad. You can't worry about that. I'm planning on holding this guy till his bye. All I need is for him. He can have his. Maybe he can have his odd 65, 70 game. As long as he's just pumping out 90s for the most part, it's a good trade in. Like Craig McRae spoofed over Long. Just listen to the way he talks about the young bull in his last 2 post-match game presses. I know I've listened to him, mate. How good. Test out the Gorn trade, see how it looks. All right, let's have a look. So we'd have to move Marichin. Gorn. So that's what that looks like. Probably put Briggs at flex. So that's what that would look like. Yeah. I don't mind it. Having Marich and Long and Lindsay there. It's actually not bad. And then who do we have playing? We have Ashcroft at F6. It's actually not bad at all. What? Just Why would I put a 280k player at VC? What? God, I need a primo defender. I have Zorko and Whitfield and 4 rookies. Who to trade in? God, I need a primo defender. Yeah, this week I would trade in Nas. Even you could trade in Cheezel. Now, you don't. It's tough. Cheezel, Warlaw coming back soon helps. Cheezel, I'd probably pick up Cheezel. That's just my opinion. I think Cheezel comes good. It was 5 minutes into the game, full game. Yeah, you can say it, but it's different coming onto the ground as a sub than it is playing actually coming out and playing a full game. Like Roberts will pull a JHF or Cheezel and go big this week. Roberts will pull a JHF or Sheasel and go big this week. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Or Rosé. Could put Rosé in that area. Don't do it. I'm doing it. Long had 75% dog for his 57 point game. That's more than his 113 point game. 72% dog. And slightly less than his 114 game. 80% dog. So he played the same amount of minutes in both if you have a look at it, he played 91 minutes in both the 57-point game and the 113-point game. So you're right. And then he played 101 minutes in his 114-point game. I see where there is a weakness in that stat. However, let's calculate this actually. Let's say that's a full game. Calculate. I'm just gonna calculate 113 plus 114 plus 57 divided by 3. Oh. No, I stuffed it up. Oh my god. 1/3. I can type it. Plus 57 plus 114 equals divided by 3. 95. It averages 94.66. So I'm bringing in my 27 cousins. You're VCing him, mate. Love it. How many do we have now? We have 46. So we still need another 34. I don't think it can happen. I'm only doing this stream for another like 10 minutes. So good luck. You know what? Actually, do we want to do this? I'm going to post a video either tomorrow or Friday. It will, or Thursday. It'll be my final trades. If that video, let's see, what's the most liked video on my YouTube channel? Because it's got to beat that. YouTube Studio, content. How do I find out? Analytics. Content. Audience. Revenue. No. Trends. I know how to find that out. If someone can find out, I'm sure we can sort by views. So I've had a video get 134 likes. If we hit 100 likes on the next video, which will be my final trades video. So on that video, if we can hit 100 likes, because I feel like there's 56 people in here. Most of you have already probably liked the video, like the stream or something. So it's probably going to be a bit hard. If we can get 100 likes on the final trades video before the Ned Long game, the Collingwood-Brisbane game on Thursday night, I will VC Ned Long. Happy? I'm a stupid idiot for saying that. He's going to average 75 at best. He ain't doing 90s. Couple bad games and he's sub. Nah. That was 57 was with a full game, basically, yeah. Nah, VC has to go along now. Back your man. It's only a VC. Real men would put the big old C on him. Why are you actually convincing me on Long? Because he's a good pick, man. Like, he just is. Like, there's no... I don't know. A lot more people would be getting him in this week if they weren't if they didn't want to if everyone was on your Clearys and if Cleary and Gross, if there was only one of them this week, people would definitely be getting on Ned Long this week. I almost guarantee it. A lot more people would. Look at the pose. How can you tout the man? He's a machine. He's a machine. Considering paying up for Butters, he looks what am I saying? He looks insane and want a point of difference. I can get him with Davidson and Cos. Watcher reckon it's either him or Dacos. Get Dacos, man. See, the issue with Butters is as if you're good with the round 12 buy, I don't hate it. How much? But Butters is like 645k. Could be too expensive. G'day, Chris, mate. How's it going? How good does the horny man look with Butters back in the team? Horny man looks very good. Very, 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 very good. And Rosie moving to the half-back line. Oh, my God. We're going to end up having 3 poor premiums. It's great. Would you rather trade Moraes or Kako? Leaning to Moraes. Kako has West Coast. Yeah, probably trade out Moraes. Cope. Ned Long is basically Dunkley. He won't get tagged because everyone is focused on Dacos. The C has to go. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. Important to note that in the 57-point game, he had 58% CBAs opposed to 71% and 72% in his 2 110 plus point games. So are you confident he holds his 70 plus CBA threshold with DeGoey back? I am. I think you move Steele's CBAs a little bit and put him a bit more on the wing. I know Steele's been good, but you need to Ned Long can only play midfield. I'd like to see where Ned Long actually played that game. If he only had 58% CBAs, it would intrigue me. But I do think that Ned Long can only play midfield. Pendlebury can kind of only play midfield. He can get moved around a little bit, maybe a little bit up forward, or maybe at half back a little bit. Steele can move to a wing, and DeGoey will be playing mainly forward in his first few games back anyway, so not really a now issue, but yeah. Going to the Cats vs Pies game coming up. Can't wait for Danger Kick 6 against... You are dreaming. Ned Long will be sub when DeGoey and Houston back next week. So this is a 1-week punt. It's not a one. He's not going to be sub. Okay. You guys are just wrong. I'm telling you now, he's not going to be sub. If he is, everyone attack me. Come and attack me. He is not going to be the sub. We actually need him in our midfield. like he's that bull that's going to get the hard ball. Look at him. Look at him. You telling me that's not an absolute superstar? Dreaming. Yeah, Jason's dreaming. He's not the pick, but I'll spend 160K less and get a good cash cow. Well, I'm thinking of getting all three of them, all three cash cows. I'll be honest, I think Long is a great shout, but preferred Dacos, Cleary, Gross. I understand that. I understand, like, thing is, if Cleary or Gross weren't there, and let's say Sard or Hooley wasn't there, Ned Long would be one of the most traded players this week, like top 5. I can guarantee it. Sorry. Alrighty. We're all looking at the wrong Collingwood pick. I can't believe it. SG is onto something. Who's SG? Are you talking about JJ? He's cooking a hidden meal. Who is SG? Why am I scared? And who are you talking? I think you're talking about Long, maybe. I don't know. A Hooley best 22 this week. I think it will be. I think a Hooley's a good trade in. I think you should ask JJ. Actually, JJ would have a better idea than me, but I think a Hooley is in Essendon's best 22. SG equals SuperCoach. God, that makes sense. Actually, no, I changed my mind. Ned Long going to average 140. I'm going to be M1. Damn right. This is Tom Mitchell's replacement we're talking about, not De Goey's replacement. Yes! You hit the nail on the head. Nail on the head. Here's a good way to ask. If you weren't a Collywobble supporter, would you still be this high on Ned Long? Would I be this high on Ned Long? Probably not. Would I still be high on him? Yes. I'd probably still be picking him. Watching that game and his games previously, maybe I wouldn't have watched as many games of Collingwood if I wasn't a supporter. But watching it, when he comes on the ground, he's actually so good. Like, he can't be sub anymore. It's a joke if he is. I'm a Collingwood supporter, and I'm telling you, he should not be sub anymore. It's a joke that he has been sub the past three of the last 4 weeks or whatever. Side bottom pod, don't tempt me. Retitle this stream to the Ned Long discussion. We are really talking a lot about it, Ned Long. SG is you. You're like, SG is you. I've never been called SG before. I've never, like, would you do Nod to Gross, Stone to Cleary, Berry to Horniman? I assume you mean Joe Berry. And yes, I would do it. And have 250. Whoa! Yeah, no, I'd do it. Him or Rosie, whichever one you don't have. 97% of teams going for Dacos this week. That 3% that realised Ned Long is Superman, Clark Kent hidden in the shadows of the news agency, laughing with points. See, all these people, they're fools. They're fools. They're picking up this Nick Dacos bloke. I haven't really heard much about him. I think he's some, like, good player. But they're forgetting that they got this little player hidden. As you said, hidden in the shadows. And we haven't fully unleashed yet. We've unleashed him for a couple of games, but we haven't fully unleashed him. And he's gonna make 180K. 220K. He's getting a 500K. Now I'm convinced. You've convinced me. Longs plays the rest of the year. Yes, he does. Sam Darcy, top 6 forward this season. I don't think so, only because as winter goes on, the wet weather comes into play. It's going to be harder to take clunks. That's the only reason I'd say no. He's also very young. Let me which I don't know why I even said that. That doesn't really make any sense, but maybe, I don't know. There's a chance. I don't think he will be, though. Oh, Long, another reason I'm keen on Dacos. Yeah, 91, 125, 134 is scores with Long playing 70% TOG or more, as he does play that titch role supporting Dacos. See, that's why we need him, because he plays a titch role. But yeah, I think I talked about that earlier. Maybe Long playing frees up Dacos. Degoe playing in the midfield doesn't free up Dacos. What does Degoe in the midfield do? I mean, he's a good player, but yeah, you get what I mean. Keep Dale or upgrade to Nas. I'll keep Dale. Hold the faith of Dale. Is it worth getting Sheasel this week, as he is 570k and will probably not get much cheaper? Yeah, I'm all for getting Sheasel this week. In fact, surely Lockie Sullivan goes back out for Degoe. He will. And then obviously got Ed Allen, who was a sub. That'll be, I don't know, Schultz or Houston or whoever comes back. And then you got to pick one. It won't be Ned Long, though. You can't drop Ned Long. I'm telling you now. You're probably dropping a, or you've also Will Hoskin Elliott played as well. So you just pick. I think Perryman would probably be sub over Ned Long. That's my opinion. But you got to remember, Collingwood's always going to have an injury. It's not like we're never going to have an injury. Like, thoughts on Nick Martin, top six forward? Yep. Oh, maybe. Sorry, I said that way too quickly. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. I'm not too sure. He's a good pod, though. Good pod. Getting Long is a bad trade, mate. You don't have to get him if you don't want to. BC Ned Long or you're a coward and a fraud. Hey, God, got a different one for you. Rate its top three SuperCoach SC YouTube goats. I don't want to disrespect anyone, though. Yeah, I don't want to disrespect anyone. See, I just don't think it's right. Me ranking. I like a lot of the content creators. Had good chats with a lot of them. So I'm not going to rank them, but there are a lot I like. Oh, here we go. JG, have a good one, mate. I'm literally going to go up to JG's comment, and then I'm probably going to go because I'm tired and I got work at 6 a.m. So I probably need to get some sleep. Where are we up to? VC, you're a coward or fraud. Sam Draper could be a sneaky option in a couple weeks if Pinnet consistently plays. He is for sure. Sam Draper's also a forward DPP, by the way. You can get him in the forward line. Who is this Dacos they speak of? This Ned Long is sitting and laughing watching this stream, knowing what Fly's real plans are. We have to wake up and see the hidden gem within the bushes. See that? That is a literal masterpiece. How do you say, like, intellectual masterpiece? There you go. If you learn Long will be sub, you can always go a plan B given the Pies play Thursday night. Good luck with the pick. Thanks, mate. He's definitely not going to be sub this week. I can almost guarantee it. Is Sammy Walsh and John Newcomb both underrated to be top 8 mids? Yeah. Is Sammy Walsh and John Newcomb both underrated to be top 8 mids? I think Sammy Walsh might be. I don't know about John Newcomb. John Newcomb's averaged the same score for the past 2 years. I don't see why it changes this year. Chera a keeper? I think so. I think Chera's a keeper. Trading Callahan, Humphrey, and Davidson for Dacos, Long, and Cleary. I love it, Luca. I love it. Hopefully, hopefully Gross doesn't kill you. Hopefully Gross doesn't kill you. Fix your camera. Need to see the machine. There he is. There he is. There. Absolute machine. All right. Well, that's it for the stream. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, chuck a sub, chuck a like on the stream. Well, how many likes are we up to? What are we up to? Let's have a look. 49. We're 1 off 50. So, yeah. Don't you dare make another long video. Keep Superman's identity secret. I actually reckon there is no way there are people. There is. Where is it? How many people have brought in Long this week? 2,800. How many do we reckon I've convinced out of this 2,800? Someone write a number. I'd actually be intrigued to know how many I've been. Maybe I probably don't have that much influence. Like, let's be real. But I would love to know how many I've convinced into getting Ned Long this week. Actually hilarious. Oh, I love doing that to you, rookie. It's great. It's because of you, no joke. Oh. Probably at least 3 quarters. 100% conversion rate. Ned Long and Matt Flynn season the next 2 weeks. Send it. I might just say fuck it and bring it. We need to get a cape on him. Where's the cape? He's got a no. That's why he's got a hidden cape under the jersey because Craig McRae doesn't want to show off that he's got a little Superman in there. Oh, good night, mate. Longwards and upwards. Cheers, mate. All right, well, have a good one, lads. We'll catch you all in the next video where we go over our final trades. If you have decided to trade in Ned Long this week, don't get rid of him. I don't want to see him in anyone's team because I want him all to myself. So, hope you all have a good one. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one.